In the second problem, it is given that again the car initially at rest starts moving with acceleration 4 meter per second square in 2 seconds. Find the distance traveled by the car. You want to find out the distance traveled S. In the second problem, it's already given. The object is initially at rest. The object is initially at rest. And what's the data available? Time is given and its acceleration is given. We want to find out the distance traveled by the object or the displacement of the object. We want to find out the distance traveled by the car. Distance traveled by the car. So, which is the formula? Do you know which is the formula that can be used to find out distance traveled by the object? Yeah, it's given the car is initially at rest, so the initial velocity becomes 0. So it's given u is equal to 0. Its acceleration is given that a is equal to 4 meter per second square and the time is given as 2 seconds. We want to find out the distance traveled by the car. The distance traveled by the car or the displacement which can be represented as S. So we want to find out the distance traveled by the car. So what's the formula? What's the formula? The formula is S is equal to ut plus half a t square. What's the formula? S is equal to ut plus half a t square. S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Then let's substitute the values. S is equal to 0 into t is 2 plus 1 by 2 into a is given, a is 4. 4 into what is t? T, its t is given as 2. Here t square, here t square. So 2 square, okay? 2 square. 2 square is 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4. So 4. Okay? Then S is equal to 0 into 2 is 0. 0 plus 1 by 2 into 4 into 4. What is 4 into 4? 16. 16. Therefore, automatically 0 cancelled. Then 1 by 2 into 16. That means 16 by 2. What is 16 by 2? It's 8. So S is equal to 8. So we got the distance traveled by the car is 8. So what's the unit of distance or the displacement? The unit of distance or displacement is meter. Meter. So S is equal to 8 meter. So what's the answer? S is equal to 8 meter. What's the formula we used? S is equal to ut plus half at square. Finally we get the answer. S is equal to 8 meter. Okay. And in the next problem, the car is initially at rest, starts moving with acceleration 10 meter per second square and covers a distance of 5 meter. We want to find the velocity of the car. Acceleration and distance is given. We want to find out the velocity of the car v. Okay, let's do our third problem. Okay. Yeah, again in this problem it is given that the object is initially at rest. Okay, the object is initially at rest, which means the initial velocity of the object is 0, and it is given that its acceleration is given that 10 meter per second square, and its distance traveled by the object is given as 5 meter per second. So in this question, initially the object is at rest, then it starts moving, its acceleration and displacement is given. So we want to find out the velocity of the object. So we want to find out the velocity of the object. So do you know what's the formula connecting these terms? What's the formula? Which is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. Let's do the problem. Okay. It's given that initially the object is at rest. So initial velocity u is equal to 0. Initial velocity u is equal to 0. It's already given. Then acceleration is given as a is equal to 10 meter per second, and the distance traveled by the object is 5 meter. So these are the data available. We want to find out the velocity of the object. So we want to find out the v. Okay, we want to find out the term v. Okay, so what's the equation? V square is equal to u square plus 2as. It's a formula. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. So let's do that. U is 0, so 0 square is 0 plus 2 into a. A is given 10 into, what's displacement? Displacement is already given 5. Displacement or distance, it's already given. So v square is equal to, first we want to do the multiplication part. Okay, so 2 into 10, 2 into 10, 20, 20 into 5, 100. Okay, 100 plus 0, 100 plus 0 is 100. So v square is equal to 100. We got v square is equal to 100. So we want to find out v. V is equal to root of 100. V is equal to root of 100. What is root of 100? Root of 100 is 10. So v is equal to 10. What's the unit of velocity? Unit of velocity is meter per second. So answer is, so what's the answer? Velocity v is equal to 10 meter per second. So what's the formula? V square is equal to u square plus 2as. Yeah, it's all about this problem. I think all of you cleared the topic now. So if you have any doubts, please comment it. I will make you clear. Okay, so all of you prepare good notes and keep practicing. All the best. So see you in our next class. Bye all.